their financial outlook for the second quarter of 2026, they expect a revenue of $680 million to $680 million to $700 million. That's 16% year over year. That's better, right? Better than 4%. For the full year 2026, they expect revenue of 2.8 to 3 billion. That's about 19% year over year. Not amazing numbers, but their first quarter was trashed. January wasn't too good. Then February they got sued and they had to stop compounding and go through that whole thing. March they had to continue to go through all that. Now finally in April they have been able to, kind of, okay, let's get on the right track. And even at that, they're still dealing with some logistics, but first quarter was pretty bad. Based on the the earnings call, the operational transition is effectively complete, though financial normalization will continue through late 2026. So this is basically like the Novo deal and having to, change everything. The shift to branded GLP-1s was executed in March 2026. Customer migration substantially complete. Almost all new business is now onboarded directly to branded products, right? So they're all now on there. Financial stabilization is in progress. The financial transition, absorbing these lower margins from branded drugs, will impact earnings until the second half of 2026, with a return to full profitability expected in 2027. So what does that mean? Does that mean the next 3 quarters of EPS won't be able to beat the negative 40 cents? Are you telling me that you are going to not be profitable in 2026? That's possible. Just keep this all in mind. The marketing transition, basically complete. Hims & Hers strictly discontinued all advertising for the compounded products. Logistics and supply chain, the transition is basically complete. The internal assets, decommissioned. The company took a $33 million write-down in Q1 related to its compounding supply chain assets, signaling a decisive end to mass-scale internal production for this category. Sourcing. Externalized logistics have now shifted from internal manufacturing to direct distribution partnership with Novo, right? So essentially now they're just going with Novo. The shipping cadences, availability, branded medications are now available, right? We know that. Fulfillment, shipping is now standard, commercial. It's not the compounded custom vials. And then the exceptions, compounded GLP-1s are now only shipped on a clinically necessary exemption, meaning the mass market shipping cadence for compounding drugs has effectively ceased.